My name is Keola Douglas, and I'm one of the math instructors here at AdmissionSquad for the summer boot program, and I've been working with AdmissionSquad for about 1.5 years, 2 years. The students that we have here for this program are from varied backgrounds. We have a lot of immigrant students with Caribbean background or African background. But for the most part, what I noticed is that the students, they weren't well informed with what was needed as when it came to the preparation for the SHSAT. So we are kind of bridging that gap so they'll be better able to take the exam. I really love math and I enjoy teaching it. Growing up, math was never my favorite subject. But as I got older, I, grow to love it. And I would love to use my experience to bridge that gap with most students who don't necessarily have that relationship or love for math. The next reason is that I'm able to share information and help bridging that gap. And I love sharing information. If I know something, I'm always willing to let you know. So this gives me the opportunity to pour my knowledge into the next generation. Apart from that, being from a minority background, I know how it is when you're at a disadvantage. And by giving the students the equipment that they need to go forward, it was okay, why not? This is a really good strategy or a mission, and I want to be a part of it. Math is a subject where you just can't read your notes and learn the concept. You actually need to practice it. And by practicing it, you actually learn more of it. So I like the part with going home and practice. I would just go to school, take the notes, and that would be the end of it. But when I realized that I need to practice it just as much as I would read it, that's when I started to really love it. What I noticed is that most of the content that is necessary to ace the SHSAT, the students are lacking. So what I do to try to challenge the students is to introduce every topic as if it's new. So this is the first time they're seeing the material. And then as we take baby steps, at some point we started taking, within the same lesson, we would take these big giant steps. And it would push them to use the little knowledge that they know, that they just learned from just being exposed to the topic, to put it and apply it in more complicated sense that they would usually see on the SHSAT. Well, the difference with our program and the program you will see on an average school day or within a regular school is that, we meet every day, Monday to Thursday, and it's from 8:30 to 11:30, the math section. And the first 30 minutes to 40 minutes of the day is spent reviewing work that was done the next day that the students probably would have questions about, followed by the new lesson, the lesson that is scheduled to be taught that day. From there, the last hour of the class is spent reviewing or doing practice problems that are based on the concepts that were taught that day. So the students have a better feel for what is being taught and are more able to understand the content as opposed to just reading and writing what the material. They're able to practice it. And as we know, math is all about practicing. My ultimate goal is to become a medical doctor. And on the road to becoming a medical doctor, I see a lot of practice and work and hours that go into actually being able to be considered a competitive applicant for any medical school within the United States. With that, I know how easy it is to be ruled out from admissions for a school based on your grade for a particular subject or not having the required GPA. Knowing that, I push my students to go above and beyond, to make sure that they know everything that they need to know that is going to give them the fighting chance to get into whatever school they want to go. For example, if one of my students' goal is to get into Bronx Science High, that's good. That is a really good specialized high school. However, we would push them to aim for the highest, which would be Stuyvesant, knowing that if they're able to get into Stuyvesant, they should be able to get into any of the specialized high school.